I'm out of coffee. Decided to walk over to Target because what's on the ground looks like snow. It's actually ice mostly. Was not going to try to drive anywhere because the whole parking lot is ice and Target's just right across the street. This is Texas, and in Texas just a little bit of snow causes everything to shut down. There's cars driving on it. I'm not going to risk that. School's already canceled for tomorrow. We'll see how. I have a feeling Tuesday they might cancel because this is a lot of ice, and it's like everyone buys everything at the grocery store, and you know, basically like snowed in with just like only a little bit. There's no snowman making here. No snowmen. It's not that snow. But that was a nice little walk. Oh goodness. Today is Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. And today is the second day that we had school canceled. We also have a snow day tomorrow, which I'm very glad because I went and drove a little bit today and the roads are really bad, like in the neighborhoods and stuff. On the main highway, main roads, they're pretty much okay, but it's like the side roads and the neighborhood roads that are just not okay at all. Which bums me out because I was hoping I could sneak away to a coffee shop today. This is only day 2 of no school, but this is like day 4 of the snow apocalypse 2026. And I've been saying that I want to write like all weekend. I was like, I'm gonna write this weekend. I'm gonna write. We're gonna be stuck inside, so I'm gonna write. Have not done any of that. Today I would get on here and try to do a little bit of writing. I realized that I kind of had a first draft done when this was originally a short story, not like the original, but for the sake of this, like this is the original. And I was reading through it and it's actually like not bad. But it's very fast paced and it's a lot of telling, no showing. This went through lots of changes. I have 2,678 words. I'm not keeping any of the original because my characters have changed so much that these are not the same. Like, same names, Ben and Charlotte, but they're not the same people. Alright, so this is a little like chapter by chapter outline of my rat novel. And I need to update some of these because I don't think chapter 1 is going to start with deceit. I'm going to move things down a little bit. So I'm going to do that right now. It is now Thursday. I've been thinking this whole time it's Friday. It's Thursday, and yep, you guessed it, another snow day. I was really surprised last night when I got the email because I had to read it over. So yesterday was Wednesday. I didn't write at all yesterday. I've been really struggling with just not having work, not having like my regular routine. And even though I have the summers off, I schedule so much during the summer. Like we're constantly going to the splash pad or like other like free stuff, and we're always out somewhere. So it's a lot different when we're stuck at home, can't drive anywhere. It's not summer, and It's just like every day has felt like a Sunday, and Sundays are one of like the worst days of the week for me. I get the Sunday scaries all the time for work. So with that being said, I did not update on Tuesday night, so I ended up writing 529 words Tuesday evening, and I think it's absolute garbage. But not all of it is. But I mean, I kind of enjoyed like this like discovery writing, and that's kind of what I am like at my core. But I think since there's so much going on, I have so much in my head, I'm like, I gotta get this out and outlined. I just decided to Google how to outline a novella, because originally this was originally it was a short story, and then my professor was like, hey, this would work really great as a novella. And it's just me thinking, okay, that's just like lower word count, but novellas are a lot more complicated than that. And then I was like, well, I think this is a novel because of like everything I'm trying to tie in. There's just so much. So I really don't know. I kind of want to lowball the word count a little bit. And maybe not high, I don't know. So anyways, Reddit came to the rescue, which Reddit always works. Someone linked this whole website with like a whole bunch of different beat sheets on, some of them are on Excel, some of them are on Scrivener. I just downloaded like the basic beat sheet, which is basically what I've been working with, but this is like, that's basically what I already have my outline as, like inciting incident, end of the beginning, conflict, midpoint, conflict, crisis, blah, blah, blah. But what this template does, it's in Excel, so I can put in like my targeted word count for the entire thing, and then it'll tell me approximately like Act 1, what the page numbers are approximately, and the word count for whole of Act 1. And then it'll tell me, okay, inciting incident, this is from page 1 to this page, and it needs to be around this word count. So that's like really awesome. I was almost freaking out because I was like, I didn't think it was starting with the inciting incident. I thought it was just starting with like Act 1, but I realized like the whole Act 1, and I was like, how am I supposed to write 12,000 words of just introducing the characters? Which I'm sure people could, and I'm sure I've read books like that. So 50,000 words is approximately 182 pages, and this is assuming Times New Roman, which I don't really care about page count because I'm working on this in Scrivener, so I don't have like a rolling document. I have different pages on for like the different chapters. So Act 1 is a total of 12,500 words, which I think if I was putting this at Act 1, I was going to have 2,000 each, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, so 10,000 for Act 1. My book has 5 sections, 5 parts. I'm working on a 3-act structure though, so I don't know how to like lengthen that. But what I do see is Act 2 has conflict number 1, midpoints, and then conflict number 2 and crisis. I'll probably put those into a different parts of the book. Okay, so 50,000. So the inciting incident. What event launches the characters toward their first dilemma? Approximate word count is 9,875 words. But what? Like, I have only 500 of this like inciting incident. What do I need to do? So I don't know how, I don't know. So that's why I was like, okay, let me go back and put in 30,000 because that's like the top of a novella. Which I don't know what 40 to 50 is then. If 30 is novella and a novel is 50. I don't know. Okay, so when I put in 30,000 words, the inciting incident for 30,000 words is 5,925 words for just the inciting incident. What? What? But this isn't chapter 1. Maybe that's what I'm getting at, is like, I'm thinking my inciting incident is just chapter 1. And I guess there's 2 inciting incidences. If I were to do like 4,000, I wouldn't have to add that much more in that part. And then end of the beginning is what event forces characters to make a choice. And that's from, see, that's only a little part, from 6,000 words to 7,500 words. That's only 1,500 words. Maybe I'll flip these. Yeah, I mean, I can, it's my book. I can probably do whatever I want. So I might just flip those because, yeah, the first event is going to be like 2,000 words. And then yeah. So my book is also really weird. Right now, I don't know the ending. I know part of the ending, but I don't know the actual ending. I guess I have to figure out more things. But this is where like I like discovery writing. I don't want to figure out my story's goals. Like in the climax, what event pushes the characters to change? The way they change at the beginning, it's like, it's not going back. You can't go back to the way you were. And the change that they go through at the beginning isn't a good change. It's just not. But there's also conflicts before they change. I don't know. Again, this is where I'm just going to discovery write this and not worry about like going into beat sheets that are way more complicated, because I don't know all of this stuff and I don't really want to figure it out, because I've noticed that when I outline too much and I come up with the answers to everything, I feel like I've already written the book. And I can't actually sit down and write it. Yeah. Okay. Good talk.